This is COBBLEMON. COBBLEMON is an open source Pokemon mod, available for both Forge and Fabric. The mod aims to bring an immersive Pokemon x Minecraft experience to players, calling back to the charm of old blocky pixelmon models that honestly just felt to fit the game so much better. The Pokemon models in COBBLEMON fit the world and have so much more charm than the accurate 3D models Pixelmon uses, and with many more enhancements than just that, I truly believe COBBLEMON will be the mod to dethrone Pixelmon Reforged as the definitive Pokemon Minecraft experience. No, Pixelmon Generations is not even in the running. Argue about that down in the comments. So, I've actually been keeping up with this mod for about a month or two now. I was waiting for version 1.3 to release to make this video, the Foundations update, since I wanted to go into the mod without looking into anything first for a true blind experience, so that I could compare it to Pixelmon. I may still come back to this idea, but for now my sights have shifted over, away from the update I waited around like a moron for, and back to version 2, the customization update. I was going to design and mod new Pokemon into the game, but not just any new Pokemon. I wanted to design new Paradox Pokemon, one to go with the past Scarlet Paradox Pokemon, and one to go with the future Violet Paradox Pokemon. To start, I rough noted down a few ideas. I've actually been thinking about custom Paradox Pokemon for a while, so I knew what I wanted to do for the past form right away. I feel like an idiot for not recording the drawing process, but it was like 8 AM, and I was hella zooted. You can't blame me. But first, let's introduce our first Paradox Pokemon, Devilish Fruit. Devilish Fruit, the Paradox Pokemon. This creature is believed to be the fruit described in a certain magazine that is said to empower Pokemon or restore their health when eaten. However, it appears to have been infested by a creature that wished to take that power for themselves. What do you think of Devilish Fruit? This Pokemon is the past Paradox form of Applin. I really want to design a Paradox form based on a non-fully evolved Pokemon, so Applin was a perfect choice. The Pokemon is based off of the Devil Fruit shown in One Piece, as well as the story of the Garden of Eden, the snake who partakes in the forbidden fruit. Next up, I had to design a future Pokemon. Now, future Paradox forms, they don't need to be boring. Game Freak seems to think so, but I don't, so I brainstormed up a few ideas I'm still really both proud of. I sketched a few designs of a Paradox Wishiwashi form, wherein a small singular Wishiwashi would be projecting a hologram, something similar to Wishiwashi's school form, but I didn't feel completely happy with it. Even with the extra element of making the Pokemon a projector that displays a hologram to parallel how the Pokemon fools its predators in the modern day, I thought of another idea. This one was just too good. Sorry, Wishiwashi. Iron Dreamer, the Paradox Pokemon. This machine appears to be a dream catcher from the distant future. The steel of this Pokemon flows smooth like silk, yet still feels hard to the touch. A paranormal magazine once proclaimed anyone who falls asleep near this creature will have all of their wishes granted in their dreams, and strive to make those dreams come true once they awake. I really love this Pokemon. I'm super proud of Iron Dreamer. Unlike most future Paradox Pokemon, which use another Pokemon as its base design inspiration with seemingly nothing more, which usually just results in a metal version of those Pokemon, I started with a concept, a Dreamcatcher. I remember specifically, when I was very young, my mother had this crescent moon dream catcher. There was a boy that was hanging onto the moon, and feathers flowing from the bottom of the crescent. That dream catcher gave me most of the inspiration for this design, a crescent moon, cradle that holds a small, sleeping Pokemon, that steel wrappings flow down just like feathers. I loved implementing Jirachi's wish motif into the Dreamcatcher elements as well, and I really think this is just a solid design. I'm really happy with this. But now here's the hard part. Modeling. I have little to no experience with modeling. However, luckily for me, I happened to actually make a Minecraft mod about a year ago that I never released anywhere. It was just a small mod that added a few mobs and items that were references and interests of my friend group at the time. We actually used it on a server. It was really fun. Either way, I knew a little bit about working with Blockbench, so I got to work and forgot to record. At least for Devilish Fruit. I remembered to record the modeling process for Iron Dreamer, luckily.
Everybody wanna be a superstar. Get a lot of money, drive fancy cars. Everybody wanna be a superstar. Get a lot of money, might not see the Mars. Everybody wanna be a superstar. Get a lot of money, fuck fans and pride. Everybody wanna be a superstar. Get a lot of money, drive fancy cars. Sticking to the models, yeah. Taking out the batter, yeah. What have you done to deserve this? You gon' have to keep a gun if it's dirty. Put a mansion on the car and park it in the swamp. Got diamonds on me, got a Glock, hold a 30 drum. Bust a check up down the middle, 9 figures. I packed the hood out on the jet when I first came up. Money brought pain before the fame, I was painless. Shit ain't the same, you get more money, it get more dangerous. It could be a motive when you litty and you famous.
Okay, the model's done. That was fun. Now I just need to get them to work in game. I'll follow the official data pack tutorial. This will be easy, right? This was the longest part of making this data pack. Of course I should expect any code written by me to never work first try. Making sure all the code worked genuinely probably took twice as long as it took to draw and model my new Paradox Pokemon, which probably just reflects very poorly on me. Either way, let's show them off. Hello everybody, we're here in Minecraft for the grand reveal. I have both the Pokemon implemented into the game. Both are working, and both are in my party. So as you can see, the icons don't really work, but let's look at Devilish Fruit first. The model for Devilish Fruit is a little underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. But here, do your moving animation. I think his moving animation is really funny. Wait, maybe it's because that one's mine. Let's see. Let's get a wild Devilish Fruit. Yeah, look at him go. This guy's awesome. I'll show off Iron Dreamer and then I'll have a look. I gave them both movesets and different stuff as well, so we'll have a look at that. Iron Dreamer here. This is Iron Dreamer's model. I'm very proud of how Iron Dreamer came out, and I love the animations I did for it too. Let's get a wild one to see all of its animations. Hello Iron Dreamer, how are you? Do you want to run for me? Run away? Hello? Hello? There you go. I love the little, like, animations it has. It has a sleeping animation as well, but I'm not sure how we can access that. Now, let's have a look at their status menus. So here we have Devilish Fruit. Devilish Fruit is a grass fighting type. I guess I don't have original trainer programmed in yet. The dex number, I just put a random number in. And its ability is Photosynthesis, which is the same for all of the past Paradox Pokemon. Its moves are... These are its starting moves, I believe. Yeah, I didn't give it too many moves, but it gets Curse, Rage, Growl, Ember, Leafage, Solar Blade, Low Kick, and Close Combat. I would definitely give it more, but I didn't think... Because you can't battle with these guys right now. They're actually pretty broken. This thing's stats is pretty busted. It's got an attack increasing nature as well. So 279 attack. Check its base. Yeah, this is this thing's base stats. I don't know if this is busted or not. I'm not that competitive of a player. This is Iron Dreamer's status page. It's a Fairy Steel type. I was tempted to just go for Jirachi's normal typing. Jirachi's normal typing fit really well here as well. I was thinking Psychic Fairy, but I wanted to keep the Steel type more than I wanted to keep the Psychic type. So It's got Quark Drive like all the future Paradox Pokemon, and for its moves, it has Rest, Confusion, Leer, Psychic, Metal Claw, Sleep Talk, Snore, and Heal Pulse. Its stats, pretty busted. These are its base stats here: 95 HP, 60 attack, 80 defense, 70 speed, 125 special defense, and 160 attack. This thing would be completely busted. Okay, so I actually forgot to show off the shiny Pokemon, so I have them both here in my party right now. Let's start with Devilish Fruit, as per usual. So the shiny form of Devilish Fruit is based off of the Mara Devil Fruit. Is it the Mara? Yeah, the Marrow is the different one. But this is based off the Mara, the Flame Fruit. The original purple color scheme is based off of the Gum Fruit, which is usually the iconic Devil Fruit imagery. And then let's take a look at Iron Dreamer here. Look at that. I love Iron Dreamer's shiny color. I love like the red. And it's also slightly whiter than normal Iron Dreamer. Let's get them both out to compare. You can tell that normal Iron Dreamer is slightly darker, while this one is a lot lighter. Let's do the same for Devilish Fruit, actually. So this is the normal one, as I said, the Gum color scheme, compared to the Mara color scheme. For Iron Dreamer as well, the shiny color scheme is based off of Shiny Jirachi. It takes the... I wanted to... I don't know if it's very clear, but these are supposed to be like little LED screens that used to be, where Jirachi's like little forehead thing. What the hell am I even saying? I don't know if this makes any sense, but they're not looking at me. Do I gotta get it? Okay, well. Oh my god. Look at me. Okay, well, here they are. Our new Paradox Pokemon. There you have it, gamers. 2 new Paradox Pokemon designed from scratch and modded into Minecraft. Do you feel bad for Paradox Wishy-Washy? If this video gets support, I'll definitely come back and add more Pokemon into COBBLEMON in future videos, so if you have any ideas for cool Pokemon or Paradox Pokemon, feel free to leave it down below in the comments. If you want to download the data pack for yourself that adds these little guys into the game, I'll leave a link down in the description below to my Discord. I have channels for showing off shinies, finding people for terror raids, trades, or even battles, as well as fun Discord bots. Or you could just download the data pack and be on your way. It's up to you. Either way, I had a blast designing these guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the designs as well. Feel free to subscribe if you want to stick around and see if I can't make something of myself on here. Ciao!